Guten Morgen. Well, just a few words to say that I'm very happy to be in Berlin and to have this first Eurogroup meeting in presential. I think that's very important to keep these direct talks among finance ministers of the Eurozone. The key issue today is, of course, the coordination of the recovery plans so that we can get the quickest economic recovery as possible. We are all facing important economic difficulties with a very important impact on companies, on salaries, on the level of unemployment everywhere in Europe. I'm deeply convinced that better coordination of the recovery plans should pave the way for a quick recovery all over Europe. I also think that after this crisis, there is a need to give a new concrete impetus to some projects that are at the core of the Eurozone and that are absolutely vital for the reinforcement of the Eurozone. I mean, first of all, the banking union, then the capital market union, and the possibility of having a common Eurozone budget, which remains for us a necessity. And I really hope that we can seize the opportunity of this economic crisis to really give a new impetus to this project. We have waited too long, we have discussed too long, now it's time to decide. A very last word on international taxation. You know how important it is for us to have a fair and efficient international taxation system as soon as possible. If you look at the consequences of the economic crisis, the only winners of the economic crisis are the digital giants. I think this is a new reason to accelerate the work we are doing within the OECD to have a fair digital taxation and to have also the implementation of a minimum tax for the corporate tax. I want to make the things very clear. If it proves to be impossible to get a consensus by the end of this year at the OECD level on both Pillar 1 and Pillar 2, because nothing is agreed until everything is agreed. In that case, we should have, by the beginning of next year, 2021, a European solution for digital taxation. I've been discussing the point with many of my partners, with the Commissioner Paolo Gentiloni. If the OECD fails, it's up to the Eurogroup and up to the European countries to take the lead and to adopt in the first trimester of 2021 a fair and efficient digital taxation. Thank you.
A question on Brexit. I'll ask it in English. Are you shocked by the behavior of the British government, I mean, quite simply, with this law?
I'm not here to make any critics against the British government, but I want to make one point very clear. We will not accept anything that could jeopardize or weaken the single European market. The single market is, for us, one of the key achievements of the European construction. We will never accept any kind of decision that might weaken or jeopardize the European single market. And we fully trust Michel Barnier to pave the way for solutions. We are strong. I think that we have made very clear that all European countries remain united and strong. I really think that's a good behavior for European countries. Thank you.
Is all trust gone with the British?